Welcome to Trading Lounge and the SP 500 for the 28th of June, and starting on the daily chart here, we've been from this wave, this ABC here, we're looking up here as wave 1, back for wave 2 here, and then up for 3, 4 and 5 to make wave 5 up here. It's possible that wave 5 is on this new high here. I doubt it, but possible. We'll just need to figure that out as this little pullback here develops and unfolds into a corrective pattern. So let's go in and have a look at this section here. So on the 4-hour chart, we're looking at it from this low here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here as wave 1, and then we're looking for an A wave, a B wave and a C wave here for wave 2, and that's all unfolding quite nicely. I thought this wave A may have come down to the 2900 here. It hasn't. It's starting to build up into wave B here so that can build up into the 50-60% retracement level. So let's go into the 1-hour chart and check that out. But this is basically the pattern here that we were looking at speaking last time, with 5 waves down here for wave A, which we've got. Wave B here will be in 3 waves to the upside. That's what we're looking for now. And then we'll see 5 waves to the downside here. So let's just go into the hourly chart and pick that up in a bit more detail. So yeah, so from the top here, we're looking at 5 waves down here for wave 1, and then an A wave, a B wave and a C wave up to this level here. So it can move up to the, I'll just double check that. At the 2944 sort of area there. Let's just check that. Yep, 29.43.50, 35 rather. But different platforms will have different things. This is an IG platform, IG Markets, and an English company, and this is a CFD, a contracts for difference chart. So it'll be different from the futures and also from the physical market as well, slightly, and different CFD providers will have slightly different prices as well, and your chart too, depending if it's set up on the bid price or the last price or the ask price and so on. Right, so from here, what we could do, let's just talk in terms of trading now. We'd been short here. I thought it would have come down further, and we're looking to take part profit here. I think it's a good idea to take this and take profit here. Let's just put that as TP here. Just take profit in here. We can always get back in. I just don't want it getting away on us to the upside. The Asian markets look like they can push up further, so I'm a little bit concerned. But we'll take this, copy this here. That can go under that low here, this little low just here for another short trade. We can look to add, I mean, this line on an angle here is just something that we always do in terms of, you know, if a market was moving up, we'd look for an A and a B and a C here. We'll draw a line this way, and if we're coming down, we'll look for an A and a B and a C this way, and we'll look for a line through here. It just makes it, you know, if you can't follow the count, then it's just a nice simple way of moving in. But let's just go in and have a little look at this ABC here up for wave B here on the tick chart here. This is 100 ticks. So just coming down through here to wave A here, and just looking at this here. So wave A here, wave B here, and we're looking for 5 waves up here for wave C. So wave 1 here, wave 2 here, and wave 3 here. So it might pay to, if I got to any of the other little guys, yeah, I'll just borrow these over here. Bear with me, just working on the hop. 2 here. This will be 3, 4, and 5 here. We can go back in here now. just to get some sort of perspective on this. So wave 1 here, wave 2 here, wave 3 will be here, whoopsie daisy, wave 4 will be somewhere here, something like this here. I mean, 5 is the closest largest number here. If we're talking, I mean, let's just get this organized here first. Let's just talk about the trading levels for a moment. It's just something that I've dreamt up, but this is, well, between 2,900 and 3,000 here. We've got the sub-levels, so just the Fibonacci numbers of 1, 2, and 3 here, then 5, and then 8. I also put in a couple of extras here, 72 and 65 here. And this is called Group 1 here, so 1, 2, and 3 for Group 1. 5 is the midpoint. 5 is the second strongest number in the market after 1. And then we've got Group 2 here, Subgroup 2, so 65, 72, and 80. So that's all sub-levels. So the next levels down through here are micro levels. So from 30 here, we can go 1, 2, and 3 for Group 1, micro Group 1, then 5 is the midpoint, then 40 here, and then and it starts again here as well, 1, 2, 3. So pretty much, you know, if support is found on 30, then we can normally see 50 being the next target. So it's quite possible. This just doesn't have to come to the 61.8. It can come to some other Fibonacci relationships in here as well, which I won't go into at the moment. But it is possible for this to move up into this space here at the 50 here. But if the 50 became the support here, a tested support. What I mean by tested support, you can see how this market's moved up here. This market has moved up here. It's come back and it's tested on number 2 here, right? So that's tested at that point. So then you can look to go long. You can, many roads to Rome. You can look for things like that, or yeah, you can look at other levels in here. That would have been a 5 in here, so you could have gone long on the 5 here, and this is what we're talking about, going long on the 5 here. So we wanted tested support here. So in a way, we'd look for the market to move up through here and then come back and, you know, test it here, and then move up through here, or, you know, taking these highs out. But that retest, the breakout to the upside is important, but the retest is also just as important, if not more important. They're all part of the process, so they're all equally as important in terms of a pattern unfolding to a point where it's used as a setup. But I like when something's being tested, then you know that you can put your stop under there. That's the main point with this. Yeah, so going up long here for this. I can't call this wave 3 here because it's shorter than this wave 1 here. So we're looking at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave 3, 4 and 5 to move up to here. I would be wrong, pretty much I'd be wrong with this B wave moving up here if 50 became the support, and then you would need to look at being long at that point. There, so you can trade long if you want to up there, but basically we want to move out of the market now because of this situation. Also too, the market will be strong because it didn't come down and test this the closest largest number here, so it's telling me that, well, it didn't get to this particular point here, so there's a lot of support in the market at that point. So but yeah, anyway, 29.43 is a textbook point we're looking for, but could move higher here, especially if a good support is established on number 3 here. Then I always look for number 5 at that point. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in, much appreciated. Thanks for the support. Cheers.